After much deliberation and disagreement, the House has passed President Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, which contains sweeping tax and spending cuts, funding for border security and national defense, and policy changes designed to spur American energy production. The measure now heads to the Senate, where Republicans are hoping to adjust the Medicaid spending cuts and make other changes. President Trump urged the Senate to get the bill to his desk as soon as possible. Quote, "This is arguably the most significant piece of legislation that will ever be signed in the history of our country," he posted on social media. Democrats are united in opposition to the bill. They argue it would cut critical benefits such as Medicaid and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program to finance tax cuts for the wealthy. Republicans counter that the bill targets only waste, fraud, and abuse in the social safety net and cuts taxes for people of all income levels. The bill quadruples the existing $10,000 cap on the federal deduction on state and local taxes, known as SALT. Residents in high-tax states prize the SALT deduction because it allows them to recoup some of their money from the federal government. Lawmakers have spent a lot of time debating the bill's impacts on Medicaid, the government health care program for the poor and other vulnerable populations. The bill would implement Medicaid work requirements and eligibility checks for the expansion population every 6 months. It would also ban Medicaid funds from being spent on gender transition procedures and Planned Parenthood. The bill includes some new spending, like $150 billion for defense priorities. That includes $34 billion for shipbuilding and other maritime infrastructure, $25 billion for the Golden Dome missile defense system, and $21 billion to restock America's munitions arsenal. The legislation includes $46.5 billion to complete President Trump's border wall and erect other barriers along the southern border with Mexico, as well as technological enhancements to support real-time monitoring and response. A last-minute addition would provide $12 billion for the Homeland Security Department to give grants to states for costs associated with enforcing federal immigration laws and supporting federal border security missions since the beginning of the Biden administration. Texas has requested that the federal government reimburse the state for the $11 billion it spent on Operation Lone Star. Energy provisions in the bill would reinstate quarterly onshore oil and gas lease sales, expedite permitting for natural gas exploration and carbon dioxide, oil, and hydrogen pipeline projects, and establish a process for project sponsors to pay a fee to ensure the delivery of environmental reviews in less than a year. Republicans are ending electric vehicle mandates and implementing new annual registration fees for electric and hybrid vehicles of $250 and $100 respectively. The fees are meant to ensure drivers of battery-powered cars have to pay into the Highway Trust Fund, which is currently funded through the gas tax. I'm Lindsay McPherson, and to stay updated on developing stories and news, visit WashingtonTimes.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified of new videos.